Okay, I was getting a bit carried away there because I really enjoy the soundtrack to Death Road to Canada. I like to play it whenever I'm in the kitchen. But we're not in the kitchen right now. No, we're straight into the oven though. This is Kerbal Space Program and it is this week's weekly one-shot. The 99th weekly one-shot that we've ever had, according to my count at least, which means we should probably do something special for number 100. I hear there's something in the works there, but I'm not allowed to know about it. So, never mind that, that's a problem for future Jake. The problem for current Jake is this. Kerbal Space Program, I've never played it before. I have never seen it played before. I get the concept here, build a rocket, get to the moon. Nice and simple, I like that. And that is indeed our challenge today. I have to get to the moon. Doesn't matter if we explode on impact or land gracefully. We gotta hit that moon. And we have 3 hours in vanilla basic career mode to do that. I don't really know what that entails, but we're going to find out after we do a bit of training. Oh, there's a lot of training involved. Okay, we were told that we could do 4 training sessions, but it counts for the timer, so I guess we'll start with basic construction and figure that out. Of course, the timer has to be running for it, so as soon as we have control, it will. Oh, I guess we already have control. Let's get that timer going. Like I said, 3-hour limit. So we can move with middle mouse button or very slowly with WASD. Or, oh, shift WASD is lightning fast. Awesome. Welcome to today's lecture on vessel construction. I'm Wermar von Kerman. They want to put a satellite into orbit? Yeah, we do. Well, no, not really. I just want to hit that moon. In this tutorial, I'll show you around Kerbal Space Center and take you to the place where you'll figure out your ship, removing parts. By the end of the tutorial, you'll have a craft fit for a quick hop. Ooh, nice, great. KSC for short, Pinnacle of Kerbal Endeavor. Come on, I'm here to lead mankind into space, not read us into something else that rhymes with space. Hover your mouse over. Okay, great. Take some time to hover your mouse over buildings and see what they each are. When you're ready, enter the vehicle assembly area. Which of these look like they assemble vehicles? This thing? Looks good to me. Very good. What you see in the middle of the screen is the construction area. Parts are placed and your craft is constructed. So far so good. On the left hand we have... okay. If you want your craft to be comfortable, which I don't really... No, controllable. Okay, that might be useful. We need a command module. It's best to make that the first piece that you put down. See? Look at that. After one part is placed, you can look around the following controls. Arrow, page up, page down, da-da-da, I'm sure. Adding a parachute. If you'd like your pilot to be able to make more than one flight, they'll need to return safely to ground or water. I understand. In that case... we need the utility tab. The utility tab. Parachute. Enjoy. Oh, and I just set one right inside the thing, didn't I? Right, well, forget that. Some parts, like the parachute here, have configurable options. Look at them, right click. That's how we... okay, sounds good. The opening height for the thing is at least 1,000. Oh, you want it to be exactly 0.2, do you? No, 2.1 is fine. Wolf Alaron says, I have been playing 20 hours of Kerbal Space Program and haven't gotten into the moon's orbit once. Are you sure you'll do it in 3 hours? No, sir, I am not. Add a solid motor. This is a lot of nerdy stuff. Can't we just go and build the thing? Engines. Which one looks like an engine? There we go. How does this work? Grab one, connect it to the bottom of the pod. Oh, I thought the pod was very far away. No, it's actually close. Okay, I'm beginning... Ah, perspective. I thought we'd put it all the way over here. But no. It was near us all along. You need some depth perception for this. Okay, when I was born I had a significant amount of my depth perception taken away as the doctors removed my eyeballs and did things to them. It was a bit grim. Mother doesn't like to talk about it. Oops, I forgot you're just starting out. You're not a famous rocket scientist. Well, I got 3 hours to become one. Less than that now. Still, we are going to get a back thumper. What is a back thumper? Is that the thing I just got? Good. Alright, let's add a solid motor. That's a better match. Clunk. Uh-huh. You built the simplest survivable craft. In the bottom right, you'll see the staging rack. It's a box with a G... No, with a 0 on it. And a bunch of stuff. Okay, great. Click the plus thing to add a new stage to it. There's a plus. There you are. Excellent. It's more to note that the stages activate in the... Man, what a load of stuff going on here. Drag the engine icon from 0 down to 1 to give our pilot some comfort. That's it. Now we have a safe, well, relatively safe craft that's ready to go. Let's make sure we... Ah, we can save this thing. And there's a save icon in the upper right. We're learning. Doesn't seem very majestic though, so super basic tutorial thing. Excellent work. Feel free to play around with the parts and techniques I've shown you. Okay, great. Oh, No, that's all I have time to learn right now. I was only told I can do 4 things. Some basic flight seems pretty useful to me though. Well, here's something. Is this what I built earlier? Looks a little dirtier. Welcome. It's Gene Kerman. And they're going to teach us the basics of piloting. I trust you've already checked the basic construction tutorial. Yeah, of course I have. Let's go. Flying a spacecraft is all about being in control of a generally very chaotic situation. As a pilot, your main flight controls will affect the pitch, yaw, and roll. I hope I'm not rolling with this. Sure. It's all about axioms. Can we just label them X, Y, Z? Then I'd understand. You can control your ship's rotation using S and W, A and D, and Q and E. Ah, easy. Easy, easy, easy. Let's press space to... Wait, what? I missed that part. Oh well. The important part of flying is knowing how your ship is oriented and where it's going. That's why a good pilot's always aware of the ship's attitude and its velocity vector, where it's going. These aren't always the same direction. As your skills improve, you'll get better. There's an altimeter. Oh, we've got some stuff up here. Cool. And the number of atmospheres. Obviously I can't affect those. Parachuting. Surely that's not important to us. Enough talk, let's launch. I agree, let's launch. Whee! Alright, I wanna get some distance on this thing. I realize this could be a bit too much to learn in one go. Nah, we're good. Let's just spin around like mad. What are you saying? Keep an eye on the parachute staging list. That shows how safe the current environment is for shoots. Once it goes red, we won't be able to deploy until it's clear, even if you stage it. Now enjoy the descent. Oh, okay. Well, Valencia Kerman sure is enjoying. Oh, I see. We already deployed the parachute. Now Little Bandit will fall to a gentle stop. God, this is taking up valuable time of this one shot. You know, is this enough to get us to the moon? Probably not. I think biplanes can go higher than this. Jake, there seems to be some chat overlay overflow going on. Is that so? Should be sorted now, or at least relatively sorted. Huh. Nice, it deployed a lot better the closer we got to ground, but now we're just agonizingly slowly falling. I haven't got time for agonizingly slow. Oh, we can still spin around. Awesome. Man, I'd love to ride in that. Okay, come on, this is fun and all, but can't be stuck in tutorial mode forever. Well done, you survived your first quick flight. When you're landed or splashed on Kerbal and not in training, you can point the mouse button to above the altimeter and click the recover button. It asks you to be picked up. I've also unlocked the crew hatch. If you feel like going out for a walk or swim, you can select the EVA, extravehicular activity button, that will pop open, and you can do stuff. Amazing. Well, that's... oh, come on, that's all we need to know, surely. End scenario, right? Yeah. Are we allowed to mention basic controls? Yeah, controls, UI stuff, basic concepts, and that's as far as we can go. We have Radu in chat, I believe, who's the one that stipulated this. They know all about the rules. Of course, I didn't put it in the title, but I was only allowed 4 things. Intermediate construction, suborbital flight. Oof. Well, gonna have to learn it. Probably gonna save time later on. Yeah, Radu's right there. Somebody mentioned the angle brackets. Angle brackets? Do the time warp. Cool. Angled brackets. You mean square brackets? Glad you could make it. Let's get started. Head over to the VAB. Yeah, I can do that. Here we are once again. Let's get down to business. Our last construction, we made a simple hopper. Great. Now we need to make something more impressive. Click open and select the hopper. Yeah, sure. Oh, remove its RT5 flea motor. Is that an RT5 flea motor? Ha! Easy money. Tweaking the chute. Unlike last time, we won't be able to bring the whole vessel back, so we can change our parachute stats. Yeah, that was a way for doing that again. Right-click on the parachute. Verify that its deployment altitude is set to 1,000 kilometers, but the minimum pressure is all the way up to 0.75. That's a lot of pressure. That corresponds to an altitude of about 2 kilometers. That means a much shorter time hanging around. That'll be good. First off, let's change the name of our craft and description. We'll call it the Super Hopper. Oh, I got caps lock on. Well, what you gonna do? It's all part of the charm. Great. For this craft, we're going to give the ship some additional purpose by attaching a science experiment. We can run these experiments during our travels and get valuable science data for Kerbal kind. Switch to the science thing, that's surely this. It's not this, then it's this. Okay, then it's this. Some mystery goo. I guess I want to attach you to it. Switch to scientist tab. This is one of the most basic experiments, right? Great, I've got it. Now what? You want me to attach it? Oh well, I've looked at it. When you pick up the part, you'll see that it's designed to attach to the sides. Yes, yes I do. But it makes it imbalanced. One way is to control symmetry and stuff. One way to solve this is to add an extra goo container on the opposite side. Yes. Looks good enough to me. I did that just willy-nilly. There's probably a better way to do it. The buttons controlling symmetry are highlighted. Are they now? To be honest with you, I'm not seeing them. Oh, there's this thing here. Ah. Ooh. Okay, nice. Nice and symmetric. Triseptic, quadseptic, quintseptic, and the other septics. Except now it didn't work. There we go. Nice. Decoupling. If we add too many more parts here, the craft will be too heavy to survive re-entry safely, and too heavy to be slowed by the parachute, leading to sudden impact syndrome, SIS. We'll need a decoupler below the pod. Decouplers can be found in the decoupling tab. That looks like decoupling. No, that's coupling. Oh, but it's in the coupling tab. Okay, sure. There's a decoupler. Go nuts. Well done. You'll recall, I hope, in the previous tutorial we had to adjust the staging stack. Oh, I do. Time for some fuel tanks. Yeah, that sounds awesome. How about several fuel tanks? Oh, wow, I was kind of kidding, but sure. Must be a way to add many of them. Maybe it's shift. No? Left alt. Okay, that makes sense though. Good. The swivel engine you see here in the engines tab. Great. Don't need to listen to more, just slam it in. We're almost there and you're doing fine. Maybe not as speedily as someone my caliber though, says Werenar. Well, that's fine. We're pretty blind here. 4 times symmetry. And then we want to find some aerodynamic stuff going on. Yeah, shark fins. Oh, now we got a real rocket. Excellent, we got a rocket that will be ready for the stars. Admittedly, I did say reach for. This basic rocket can't achieve orbit, but on the bright side it means re-entry will be basic. Okay, lovely. Any hangar, anything created here will be lost. Fair enough. Can I add some even cooler even cooler stuff? Awesome. How's that for stability? It's gonna bore its way into the stars, like the latest version of Apocalypse or Core or whatever that sun-related one was. Okay, can we launch it? Alright, get up there. I said get up there, man. You know, I wonder if we put these things on the right way around. Nah, you need stability in both directions. We simply had too much balance for the Earth to handle. Also, where's my camera? Oh, there we go. Went too deep underground. Sorry, Jebediah, I've let you down. Oh well, we figured out enough. No, I need to do this thing. How do I get back to fixing it up some more? Back to Space Center, please. Or recover the vessel, or... No? Okay, back to menu then. Alright, we get one more of these, and it's for Suborbital Flight. Sure. Alright, hello again, glad you could make it back. We'll be taking an exciting step, our first Kerbal into space. Yep, with a Captain S? Okay, sure, whatever, let's get started. Your mission today is to make a short suborbital, less than orbital, flight out over the water to the east. It's a nice arcing path that ensures a gentle, survivable re-entry. Straight up and straight down is not good for survival. I've set up a pink target indicator. I'm sure it's there somewhere. Alright, Z for throttle. Whatever, let's just do it. Turn on SAS. This could help. Turn on SAS, good. Set your throttle to 2/3 of the upper. Wait, I only seem to have the option to put it way up or way down. How do you make the throttle go up just a bit? Alright, let's make it happen. Where's that target of mine? Looking good. Let's turn a bit more. Yeah, yeah. Looking great. That is the target, right? Looks a lot like the sun, but I'll assume it's the target. Still looks a lot like the sun. And that looks like a moon of some sort. Now we're burning up. Oh yeah, he wants full power. I can do full power. Out of gas! Okay, so when I make a rocket, we need more gas. We've still got a lot of velocity coming up here, though. Mini AR asks if I rolled the next EU4 campaign. I did, and it's... Oh! Off we trot. It's Pirate Nexus, starting tomorrow. Okay, let's try going into warp speed. Cannot time warp, that's a shame, but we keep going up and up. That can't be healthy for us. Look at the bottom center, you see a globe. Yes, I do. This is used to navigate. Sure. Sure there is. Alright, let's revert that flight. Okay, let's make it so this time. Now where's that pink thing? I'm not seeing any target, I'm just seeing a sun. Oh, maybe it's not a pilot wings like target, maybe it's just a target on the globe. That might make sense. Alright, full power. Feels like we're approaching something here. You're out of gas. Warning, detailed info. Press escape to pause if necessary. Pah, who needs to do such a thing? Great work. You've gotten your ship on a trajectory bound for space. Now set your target indicator to align with your thingamajigger. Okay, great. Flickering flames near the end of our burn. High speed of your craft in the atmosphere. Normally our ascent would be a little slower, but I'm sure my friend has helped you out with a ship that can withstand this heat. Okay, I don't really want to chat with you, but what if I lightning warp speed my way through? Ah. Oh, I can still tilt. I can still yawn, and I can still twirly. What was that film where they had to match the spin of some other ship so they can dock in it? That was pretty ridiculous. While we float up here beyond the atmosphere, I'll quickly tell you about a couple of things you can do. With an advanced enough astronaut complex in the Kerbal space thingamajigger, we can train our Kerbals to withstand spacewalk. We won't be doing that in this flight. When we're carrying devices like our goo containers, we can perform experiments. Feel free to play with the goo canisters now by right-clicking on them. Bit of a problem with doing that. There we go. Observe the mystery goo. Ooh. Oh, but it has nothing useful. Man, Jebediah is one happy bunny here. Alright, this is wasting valuable get to the moon time. Oh, more detailed info. We reach the edge of atmosphere once again. It's time to reorient the pod for re-entry. I don't need to care about re-entry, friendo. Let's get out of here. It's time to play it good and proper. We already burnt half an hour of this 3-hour challenge learning the basics in this game. Let's start a new campaign. It's career mode. It's weekly one-shot. All things default. Yep. Let's go. Alright, Gene Kerman's back to it. This is the Space Center. Thanks, I think I get it. We just need to go and build up a... Hold on, that looked a little smaller and crappier than when we had in Tutorial City. Right. Werner. Jake, I don't suppose there's a Russian in chat with a copy for you to race against. Well, last time a Russian joined me in a race, it didn't go so well for them. Okay, pretty impressive. Da 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 da. Well, look, we already learned how to do this stuff. Let's get you. Do we even need a parachute for you? I think that's a bit unnecessary. I think you need that decoupler though, right? Why do I not have a decoupler? Huh. That could be tricky. Alright, what can I build then? Wait, all I get is this crappy little booster thing? That's unfortunate. You'll need to get money for your rockets and also do research. Oh boy. Well, well then. Not what I was expecting. Where was that? Alright, then I guess we better basic of basics right here. Make a note of you and get Launchpad McQuacking with this. Hold on, I need some science for you to do first. I was under the clearly mistaken impression that I could just go gung-ho and get myself into space. Alright, there we go. Oh gee, oh gee. Jake, check your staging. I know I was told staging is important, but yeah, you're probably right. Let's go back to Space Center here. Right, how did this work again? I didn't pay that much attention to it, but what was the minimum pressure? Tutorial wanted it at 2, that seems okay. And then, I mean, first we want to do that, and then we want to do the next thing, right? Probably. Let's see if it works. Launchpad's not clear. Basic of basics is on the launchpad. Clear it. Ah, okay. Seems basic enough. Whoa, that's my parachute, all right. Maybe we could have done with some throttle. All right, where's our warping? There we go. That's warping. Warning: using physical warp can affect the structural stability of the. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Probably means that the physics engine breaks down a bit at high speeds, but that's okay. I want you down here. When descending, activate your goo. Yeah. Come on, goo. I need you. Okay. No usable in-range comms device thing. Okay, we done? Do we recover the vessel and have we saved America? Hooray, we got 5 science and probably didn't spend a lot of money, I imagine. Tells us a bunch of stuff. Well, never mind. And we got a bit of rep. Hooray. How do I get more pieces to play with? Or am I just meant to do this again? That altitude is too big. Let's do it at 500. That was fun. I want to launch again. Although this time without my parachute getting in the way. First of all, let's throttle up. Well, there goes my parachute again. Oh, Valencia seems happy enough. All right, fair enough. Ooh. Man, I can't even see the moon from here. That's not a good sign. I'm meant to get to that moon in the next 2.5 hours. I like the way it zooms in and out though. That is good detail. Alright, we're down. But not out, right? Alright, what do we have here? A whole bunch more science, because the thing thinged. Nah, this is a bit beyond me. How do I spend my sweet science? Let's see. Hangar, perhaps? Clearly the trick to beat this game is to have maximum thrusters, Jake. How's that going? Well, I need to research the right stuff, I guess. What do I do here? Where even am I? This just seems like another assembly yard. I don't like it. Allows construction of spacecraft designed to be launched from the runway. Okay, I don't think we're going to get that far. Vehicle assembly, R&D, that seems like it. And we can train up. Oh, we got a lot of people. There's clearly not going to be time for training. R&D. Basic rocketry, yes, give it to me. And stability, we're going to need that. Jinx, oh. Okay. Not enough science to research this mode. Okay, well, now that we have basic rocketry, we can make bigger, badder rockets, surely. So, let's do this. Basic thing with a nice parachute. And this time with some sweet-ass engines. Can I have decoupling? No, I can't. Alright. How about some fuel for them? One... yeah, I think we need more than that. 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems good enough to me. And the old swivel thing. Solid fuel booster. That's a lot of fuel boosting. But I like this one, then I can swivel around a bit. But I think that's all I really got access to. Oh, aerodynamics, basic finning. I prefer the try approach. There we go. Perfect. Now for this. Not so basic. Cracking. Now let's launch you up there. Alright. Let's make it happen. First off, we throttle up. Maybe not that far up. And go for it. Let's not do an upsy downsy. Let's go across a bit. And let's hit that full throttle. I ain't got time for hide and seek here. Stabilize, stabilize. No time for throwing around the place. Jebediah, you're my savior. I didn't attach any science to this thing, did I? Alright, clearly we need to spin to win here. There we go. And now we just have you get a 10.0 on the re-entry. You'll be fine, Jeb. Don't sweat it. The Earth's just very big. Huh. Expertly done. Probably should have decoupled, but they didn't give me decouplers, so what do they expect? And he did live, there is that. Alright, let's recover our vessel. Oh, we got a little bit of science, but we needed a whole lot more. Alright, great. Surprised he didn't get more reputation for surviving that blowout. Alright, time for science. I have an idea. Can't I just attach 1,000,000 bits of science and call it a day? Oh man, Jake. Must suck to be not born this smart. How do I get close? There we go. There we go. Alright. Now we're talking. Delete to get rid of you. Save you up again. Now let's go and get our science. There's diminishing returns on using the same experiment. What you mean is, there are returns on using the same experiment. Now let's go. Preferably with a bit of throttle. And let's have a nice controlled curvature. Oh, maybe we should head towards the water this time. Alright, more towards the water, Jebbo. That way you won't explode when we, It's alright, just stabilize and we'll be okay. Keep going up though. Up is the way we want to go. Okay, well, goodbye fuel. Now down she goes. Fast as you can, Jebby. Mission Control expects great returns here. He's probably fine. A catastrophic failure. Oh my. Well, let's head back and have Jebby try again. I think we were onto the right stuff there. Whoa, where are we going? Where are we going? Let's just set ourselves straight here. But I'd rather be in the water. This rocket don't know where it's going. Well, that does not look like a waterborne landing, but what if it is? That's on water! It's safe! Safe as safe can be. Safe as safe can be. That is some very alive science we got there. Expertly done. Alright, let's get back. Come on, show me that science. 0.5 science earned? That doesn't seem right. Where'd all the science go? But I need science. I need a lot of science. Oh no, I've got 15, so I can... Dang, what I need is the ability to have a decoupler. Ah, well, I guess it's vital. Alright, but next up we're getting some general rocketry. Now, shame about those sciencey doodads not working as doo-dally as they should. Mystery goo will have to do there. Now, what about all this stuff? Away you go. I've got to suss this out now. We want to be able to decouple. Clunk. And I want loads of power. I mean, redunculous amounts of power. There we go. And then if we have our... swivel engine's so much more expensive than everything else. I'm not burning through everybody's money, am I? How does money work in this game? This is the cost of it, right? But surely they're paying me for this. I mean, who wouldn't? Some tri-basic fins. And this time I can actually decouple. So we blast, then I decouple when I tell you to decouple. And then we just enjoy. Alright, let's make it happen. It's still a not so basic. Let's launch it up. Money doesn't seem to be the limiting factor, but science sure does. Alright, hit it. And let's hit it hard. That looks a bit too uppy-downy to me. Keep it solid there, Jebbo. Keep it solid. We need the big money today. Only halfway through our fuel. Alright. Excellent. What is even atmosphere? Max, who earlier claimed that this is ridiculously easy, is now saying that I've already lost. What a madman. I would say that this is going pretty swimmingly. Look at us go. Hang on, are we even going to return at this rate? Yeah, surely. Just speed that bad boy up. Oh, No comms device in here, but I need a comms device. So when are we gonna start falling back towards Earth? Because I kind of need that. Jake, hit M. Ooh. Alright, that's fine. This is nowhere near escape velocity. Well, I say nowhere near. I haven't seen that far. Well, that's where we got. And this is where we need to go. You know, I'm quietly, okay, no. No. Whatever, come on, it's time for re-entry. Oh god, we're gonna hit land? I don't want to hit land. Wow, that's perfect aim, Jake. Crash land exactly into a small island instead of sea. No kidding. Alright, well that's a fun map, but it's time to approach Earth. Oh god, we're almost an hour deep into the 3-hour challenge and we've Jeb's so happy. At these speeds, water really won't matter. That's fine. Heat sink towards the Earth, Jake. Yeah, that's a good point. I guess, there we go. Kind of. Approaching Earth at an alarming speed here. When do we start burning in the atmosphere, though? I'd like to have the speed down at a reasonable amount in time for that. "30 to 40 kilometers. Alright. Well, we'll be there soon, don't you worry. What is this? What is this? What is this? What are those bars? There's our goo. We don't get to keep that goo or that science, do we? Alright, well at least you can survive, Jebbo. Ah, see? Jeb made it. Nice, and that only took 16 minutes. And now we just recover you, and it's all good. Oh no, nice. We made some good science there. Jebbo's nice and happy. What else do we have? A tracking station? Ongoing missions can be viewed. This is the tracking station facility. I'm glad you could be here. We have missions. Okay. I don't get it. Ooh. Fancy, but we just have to hit the moon here. Nice to meet you. This is all R&D. The admin building. This is where all strategic decisions are made. Fundraising, outsourcing. Outsourced R&D sounds useful. 5% of funds. 1 science for every chunk of funds. I need science. Well, a bit of science will go a long way, probably. No refunds. That's a big startup cost. Yeah, forget that. This all seems expensive. Reminds me of that feeling I had as a kid when I was playing theme park and I saw ordering stuff for all your facilities. What the heck is all this? Test flight RD. Huh. Hard to make much sense of this here. We need you to test our newly acquired capabilities with a focus survey of Kerbal. Go to the designated test site, gather some observational reports. I want you to haul Mark 16 parachute into flight above Kerbal. I mean, sure, why the hell not? Fair enough. I want to get some better rocketry, that much is for sure. And then advanced rocketry, and then we can hit that moon, no problem. Don't go to missions that require you to go to a specific place. Alright, now what did he even tell me to do? I don't know, but I have some much larger fuel tanks to play with, and that's what I care about. So if we just get rid of all this junk and give ourselves a whole lot more fuel. I get the decoupler, right? Looks like a decoupler to me. Excellent. Actually, maybe that's too much. We actually went too far out last time. Caused us a lot of problems with waiting around. It's a bit cheaper. It weighs less, and it seems to be better in every way. I don't get it. And what is this? A more volatile fuel. The back thumper. Flea hammer, thumper, reliant, or swivel. Wasn't I just using the swivel? If I load a craft, the not so basic, I'll be able to check. It was a swivel that I was using before, but I got something else. Maybe. Well, let's not overthinking it. Let's not overthink it, because overthinking always causes me grief. Let's just have a nice big one here. Can I have more of them? Ooh. There you go. Of course, we need to keep it aerodynamic, so some basic finning will do. No, that'll never work. Not with these things as high as they are. Let's bring it down a bit. Then we can have some nice finning going on. Still seems a bit high. Why are they so... Why can't I get them lower down? I guess that says low as she'll go. Oh well, let's see what happens with this. Worst case scenario, it's back to the drawing board. Oh? It's heavier than 18 tons. Its total mass is 31 tons. Well, that's a bleeding shame. Alright, off you trot. There's a space to explore out there. That seems a bit fast. Oh, oh, oh! Well, let's just spin right round like a record, baby. And, oh, this is like playing Kane and Lynch 2 again. Hey, there's 3 moons out there. Oh, super fast time warp. And then it slows us right down for re-entry. Hang on, where am I? There I am. I hope you've got a whole lot of goo in you. Ah, nice. Let's keep the experiment. Can I close that hatch though? It looks dangerous when it's open. Looks dangerous when it's open. It's gonna pop! Wow. Still feel like it shouldn't be open though. Out of my way, out of my way. I need to survive this re-entry with the goo. Whew. And about 2 kilometers seems fair enough for putting this thing out. The goo is going very cold. I'd like to transmit the data, but that seems to not really happen. Phew. Expertly done, as in we survived after some initial explosions. Ah, but we got 9 science. I don't know if we got money out of that. How do we even check that? Funds, 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 funds. And we recovered some parts. Good enough. Landing with time warp is dangerous. Well. I think the main problem here was that this stuff was too far up. Not enough control. However, what was the other problem I was having there? My goo exploded on the way up. I think it was angled wrongly for a lot of that. But what I'd really like is a better... No, not a better crew. Crew's fine. I can only launch from a place that can have a maximum weight, and that's not very nice. Although R&D, with my 15 science, what can you give me? Better stability, you say? A radical decoupler. Ooh. That sounds cool. Heat shields. That also sounds useful. I imagine that would help our re-entry pad thing. I'll take it. Good enough. Old launch pad. I need you to be bigger and better. Wait, what's all this steam stuff? Probably not important. I can upgrade you for dosh. 50,000 dosh. Yeah, I got 15,000 dosh. And then I can have 140 Oh, your first mistake. But the most important. Well now, Rocket. I'm a generous man. I think first we'll give you a nice heat shield. Wait, is that now underneath the release thing? I think it is. Let's just future-proof by using a nice big one. And then the decoupler. I didn't get that side decoupler that I wanted, did I? I wasn't paying attention, but surely it would have been under decouplers. Now I think we come to an agreement to get... Ooh. Nice and all, but I am under a challenge here, so let's... Okay, can we get it back up? There we go. Okay, let's not WASD our way around here. Alright, let's make history. And let's get our throttle up there. And let's see liftoff. Bring it over just a touch. Oh, no. Back up a bit, back up a bit. There's no need for playing any silly buggers around here. We're going into space. It's like Babylon Zoo predicted. They're not even gonna blow, but they are. Oh, wait, more of it? Okay, sure. Let's keep on going. Get out there, Jeb. These things are weighing us down, but I didn't have decouplers researched for them. Simplest solution, often the most effective. They're taking some real heat out there, though. Away you go. Whee! Hold on, everybody wants to see this, right? What's our trajectory? Well, it's not too shabby at all. Oh no, this seems dangerous. I know I have that heat sink, but I need to actually stabilize. Good. Good, not good, not good. That's a bit better, but still stabilize. That's stable enough. Thing of beauty. What are those explosions? Why is it so dark? probably fine. Huh, not a lot of science there, sadly. Nice. I'm still not sure I understand how the science works, right? The science is worth pretty much nothing. Am I meant to observe it at a more interesting time? Observe the goo when you're in space. Okay, I understand. Alright, that was a severe lack of stuff. Should I just do it again and do better science? Because I barely got anything there. And that's a problem. Alright, let's make it so again. Also, pilot, scientist. Can I bring in a scientist? No, it looks like the command pod is built for one. Stability assist with you. Run experiments. I mean, science is what we need, right? Otherwise, let's just launch this thing up and yeah, we're good. Whoa, whoa, what's with it pretty much toppling over already? We've got places to be. That's not the direction I want to go in. It's close enough, though. How's that mystery goo doing? It's a wobbling, all right. Look at that freaking thing go. Someone's someone's gonna feel that. Okay. Nice. The goo escapes into the water, and I get stuff for that. That's cool, I guess. Right, back we go. There's stuff to be done. More science from that than from when I went actually into space, good and proper. Right, I'm at a loss here though. This isn't really progressing me very much. How do I get loads of science to get better stuff to actually get to the moon? That's what I gotta find out. Perhaps the R&D team can help me out with my 5 science. Okay, maybe not. But I would like that decoupler so I can have proper decouplings of that launchy stuff. Also, can I get anything that gives me better science? Basic science. 'We're gonna ask all the big questions. 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 'We're gonna ask all the b Battery pack, science junior. Seems useful, I guess. Right-click your crew module for science. Not seeing it. Alright, I mean, I got no big problems with this setup. But now I need to get a lot of science, and it's not giving me that science. Huh, I don't get it. Seems like a pretty winner thing to me. Micro landings thing. Nah. We got our thermal stuff, which is fine. Comms. Nah, it's better for us to get the science back there in one bit. Hey, here we go, a barometer. Measuring atmospheric pressure. That seems like something I would want on my doodah here. So what, do I want them in a tri form as well? And what's this, 2 hot thermometers? There we go, good for keeping us steady and stable, maybe. Alright. I'll save that thing for now. Jake, you've another hour to waste. Don't sweat it. Sure. Sure. Jake, read the archives in the science building. The science building? We have a science building? Maybe you mean R&D. Moho, the sun. Oh, here we go. Mystery goo from water. Mystery goo while flying. There's no data to be had from when we're in space, but you want it from our upper atmosphere. The data values aren't huge, but all right. Well, with what limited stuff we have, it's kind of hard to figure more out here. Can we do that's different? Well, we can avoid pressing Windows key. It's not what we're after. Still like to have the side thing so I can drop off boosters on the side, but I feel very limited with what I can build here. Let's see what we can do with this. Looking at these things. It's not telling me much. Oh well, at least I don't have to do much with them. I can just keep them on and get science. Right. Let's go places. How do I get rid of you? You're getting in the way. Getting right in the way. Well, delete's not doing it. Oh man, what is all this rubbish? I just want to fly a rocket. What if we observe you now? What do we get? Ah, pretty much nothing. Hey, nice. Keep you. So how about the ones that are giving us very little? Right, you're fine. So we'll keep you. This one here wasn't worth it all, so can we reset the experiment? Nice. I don't know if they're both going to give me that or not. And how about where we are way out in space? Probably shouldn't spin this thing to get different views on our spacey goo. Hey, come on, how do you stop that? Let's just stop that, okay. Jebediah wouldn't stand for this. Now, space high. The goo feels good to be home. How very nice of them. Now, how do we get into a position where we're not going to get roasted alive? Should be good there. Heat sink will save us. Heat sink will save us. I still think a heat sink will save us. Yeah. Phew. Let's just get you down there. It takes a fair while to fall 200 meters. And ain't that just perfect? What do we have to have from you, though? Crew, report. It's not a lot, but I'll take it. How about these things, right? Man, what's with these? How do I get them off my blooming screen? Well, can't be that important, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not sink you now. Well, at least we have at least some of our sites. I know everything seems to be there and fine. Let's take it back and get all that juicy science. 33, now that's some science. Nice funds as well. And that means we can get ourselves some, well, pretty much nothing unless I want stability. But I do want stability. And some awesome rockets. Ooh. Aviation, nah, no thanks. Now, you served me fine, but now it's time to head back a bit. I would like... What would I like, actually? A whole bunch of fuel tanks, of course. Yeah, I just had those and got rid of them, of course. Ooh. Right. Now, a bunch of these basic engines. Naturally, 3 of them, like so. Is that as far down as I can get it? I guess it is. Now, I want a more controllable rocket thrust on you. Right, so first we ditch you, then you, then I cut you off, and then we deploy parachute. That makes sense. But there's a problem with this, because I don't have decouplers for these yet. So, let's get rid of you for now, put on these decouplers, and then I attach these 3 engines, like so, onto the good old decouplers. Are they attached to the decouplers or not? It's hard to tell. Looks like it. Looks very much like they are. Nice. So first you blast, then decouple, then you blast me further, and then I decouple from all of that, and we're good to go. Excellent. What else did I get, though? Aerodynamic nose cone. Maybe that'll be good for you guys. Winglets. Is that really necessary? Seems a bit over the top. Nothing is really known about this thing. Use it at your own risk. Risk, you say? Looks good to me. Craft has too many parts. Won't support something with 30 parts. Well, stability's out the window then. Now let's throttle up and get going. Godspeed, Bob. Although there's no God where you're going. Can we observe as we're blasting off? Nah, that's rubbish. Really? That's not enough for you? Right, away they go. Wait, get off of me. Why do they not detach? It's probably nothing bad. That is tiny. Jings, and we got that far to get to the moon? We're halfway through our timer here. Alright, I think we need maximum speed here. I am perturbed by the lack of my couplers working. Let's just get rid of this joke. It's only costing us. It's really going for it. Alright, have fun. We need to stabilize here though. Stabilize. It's not difficult, see? Just stabilize. Crew, tell us what you see. Oh, I like this. Let's grab that. Tell us about the goo. Really? Nothing to tell me about re-entering orbit? Probably wasn't me. Jake, observe the thermometer. I'm not sure if I can absorb these things. All I can do is check the displays and log. Oh! Oh shoot, the whole landing without dying thing. That's good, that's good. It's all pretty good. Okay, sweet. Got a lot to bring back to you, sunshine. Ah, nice. We're getting somewhere with that science now, I assume. 37's not really enough to get many of these cool things yet. So what do I need to really get me out there? I'm assuming it's all about this advanced rocketry. Massive fuel tanks, Big liquid fuel engine, having some proper decoupling. Yeah, that'll get us to the moon. So I just need a bit more science. I'm sure that's all we need. Ooh, the poodle thing. But you're probably very expensive. Jake, you're halfway through your time limit. What's the plan? Get those super rockets and get my ass into space big time. But how in the world are they not attached to the couplers? They're right on those bloomin' things. Is there some way to clip them on? The decoupler attachment is very finicky. Well, that's not good to know. Okay, better question. How do you know if they're attached or not? Oh, hang on. Could I pre-attach you to it and then attach the whole... No, not like that. Could I pre-attach it to it and then... No. Alright. Shoot. Switch to angle snap mode. Yeah, that looks a bit more usable. Can I have it all the way down there and then... Surely that'll do it. Then we can snap them off good and proper. And then I'll get far further into space. Shame I don't have any more juicy science things to add, but let's try with this. Jake, they are not attached. How do you know? Click them right in the couplers. Well, that can't be right. No, seriously, how do you know if they're attached or not? That I just don't get. You should be able to see a gap between the rockets and the boosters. Like so. That looks pretty attached to me. Alright, no time to waste. Let's launch this thing up and in the air. Oh, that was a right proper pain. Ups a daisy. Not too ups a daisy though. Alright, you know what, why don't we check and see that it works. Good. Is there a quicker, easier way to do all this science stuff instead of having to click on this? That'll do then. Huh, nice. They get a report out of that alone. If you hit your own buildings, it'll cost to fix them, Jake. I'm sure money's not a problem. 9.3 science, I'll take it. Hey, it gives us the science to do that thing that I wanted. Advanced rocketry. Which ones did I get? This liquid fuel engine? Can't I attach those onto the side of these things? Ooh. So I can go even more ridiculously fast. That sounds pretty awesome to me, actually. But I can't have too many parts. Alright, how do I upgrade this thing to get more? Costs money, of course, but... Ugh, like 3 times as much money as I have right now. Damn. Well, I gotta do more flights to do that then. I can't make my rocket better until there's more money. That's the launch pad, not the VAB. The VAB? I mean, the launch pad's what I want upgraded. Oh, right, the assembly thing is that. Well... I thought it said that the launch pad could only support 30 pieces, but it makes a lot more sense that this needs to be... Oh my god, why does everything cost money? Oh well, let's fly. Seriously, let's fly. Yeah, just naturally going off course here. It's alright though, I'm pretty good at keeping ships on smooth sailing courses. I never even gave you your wings. And trust me, I feel kind of bad about that. Uh-oh. Get out of my way! Much better. God! Okay, there we go. But now I can't see where I am or where I'm going. Oh, there we are. Let's get going then. Ah, now that helps me figure out where I should even have my bearings. Still not all that great though. Well, you've served your purpose. Off you trot. Now let's just try to stabilize you. Nice and stabilized. Mystery Goose sure doesn't give us a lot up here. Amazing. Jeez, there's a ways to go. Right, that's fun and all, but places to be. Kind of think of it. Kind of need to be centered a bit better for this. Alright. Down she goes. Oh, well, hopefully not figuratively speaking, I mean just literally. This looks alright. Are you looking at the craft or the nav ball? The craft. Alright. Tell us about re-entry. Not really. Nothing to tell me about that. Okay, that's cool and all, but soon it'll be, and by soon I mean now, the time for that parachute. The moon so close and yet so right, let's change it to how far we are above above land rather than sea then. Yikes. Oh, that's 9 minutes lost. Oh yeah, they weren't kidding. Speeding up does the weirdest stuff here. Well, let's not speed up then. Wow, Max, you're unbelievable. Banning all those backseaters and backseating yourself. What a freaking guy. Alright, if we don't speed up the everything, let's go for it. Yeah, you know what, I agree with chat. I very much agree with chat. There we go. I'll give us 10 minutes of relative peace. Crew report? Nothing to say, then forget about it. How about this mystery goo? A whole lot of forget about it. How about... Goodness, this is scuttery to do. Wow, nothing good on the pressure data either. Whoa, whoa, doing all that makes me completely miss what I'm doing here. Let's focus on getting ourselves upright. Goodness, I do not enjoy this this science-related stuff in the air. Go. That's more like it. Good info. Crew report. Good info. Pressure data. Good info. The goo. Nothing special. Man, seeing the horizon makes this so much easier. How are we looking, Chief? Alright, when we're under acceleration we can't speed up. Where are you going, Jake? I don't even know. Off course, it looks like. Come on, speed. Jam the last bit of juice out of that fuel. Oh, it makes it a bit harder to control, but that's okay. And away you go. It's as if we're in a vacuum. Measuring temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, no matter if it's hot or cold. Especially the spacecraft and the thermometer itself is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about. That's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. Surely we can do better. What do I even have out of this thing? Yeah. Alright. Beautiful in its own way, and holy moly. We are going out for a ride here. That's close. That is real close. I'll show you. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Slow there down. Now that we're all the way out here, perhaps there's more info to be had. Think of all the science, Jake. I am thinking of all the science. Mystery goo, we're all the way out here. Nothing to be said for it. Oh well. That's going to be a hell of a journey back. I feel like I'm not able to control you in the slightest here. Whoa now. And not above sea, above land this time. I ain't getting caught out like that again. Easy now, easy now. Keep it stable. Strong and stable. That's good. Tell me about re-entry, Mystery Goo. It's an explosive experience, you say? Man, our goo does not like that. Well, it wasn't really about the goo to begin with. Keep it safe if it's above land. Parachute. A gentle stop. Phew. I mean, the goo died, but the goo has not been our big science contributor here. How was that crew report? Amazing. Then let's head back. $55 science, nice. But what's most important is the money, so we can have better everything. That's a good bit of funds, I like that. I need to make this bigger and better, but wait, where are all my funds? Jeez, how do I get money? I need money badly. Who will cough up tons of dosh? These are all worth diddly. That was the money you lost, Jake, not what you earned. Okay, how do I earn? Because my money right now looks pretty bad. Pretty damn bad. And yeah, upgrading this costs a load of money. Maximum parts goes skyrocketing. Doing contracts, get some money. Yeah, but the money's tiny. Measure the temperature in flight below. They're all... Oh, obtain VIPs, da 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 da. This is a lot more reading than I'm willing to do, to be honest. Doing contracts unlocks bigger contracts. Alright, can't I just say I've pretty much already done these? Oh, I can only have 2. Right, what do I need to do? Measure the temperature in flight below a lunch of meters near area D something something. Activate the part through the staging sequence when all the test conditions are... Who's got time for this crap? I don't like the sound of much of this. Jake, you just lost money. No, I lost the advance payment that they gave me. Okay, maybe I lost a little bit of money, if the failure takes away more than that. This is frustrating. I want money, but I don't want to bother with all this crap. Take a crew report in flight below a bunch of meters near Tamsen's escape. And I'm like, what is Tamsen's escape? Can't we just have loads of money? Jake, use the satellite dish to know the named location. Use the satellite dish. Wow, now. This is Tamsen's escape. It's right next to us. YouTube scrub here, Turkey here even. Love your work, been watching for many years. Well, the thing is, we've been doing this for many years. It's a scary part, but cheers and welcome. Okay, I only have an hour left, and that is some scary stuff. I don't think I'm getting to that moon today. Unless I can magic up a whole lot of money. Also, how do I get out of here? The clear trick is to bring the moon closer. Well, yeah, the scary thing is I can only have 30 parts. Getting this upgrade seems far beyond the money I have. And I can't think of a way to get that good money. These things are just to me, and the money is pretty titchy as well. This rocket can do the job, Jake. You can get to the moon. I think that might be my only choice of success. How many parts is it? Is there something here that tells me? Like some kind of summary of it? looks a bit advanced for me. Thrust, mass. Ah, here we go. Oh, it's the full 30 out of 30. There's no more I can do with this thing. Unless I had even bigger... Oh. Put you right back there, please. Unless I had an even bigger fuel tank. That's engine, sure. Ah, of course. The RT400 fuel tank. Is this really 30 pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh yeah, and all these crappy bits at the top, right? They're parts. Well, how about to hell with science and huzzah to the moon? Alright, now we're rebuilding from scratch here. Big fuel. Lots of big fuel. This thing's gotta get us places, right? We can't afford for small fuel. Swivel or Reliant? Reliant seems bigger and better in every way, and yet costs less money. I don't understand. It's even lighter. We've still got the decoupler. Good. We're gonna need... Oh, at least I think we got the decoupler. That doesn't look like a... God damn it, I can't tell. Just get rid of everything. Screw everything. Start from the start. Command pod. Yes. Wait, what? What? Do we need or want a parachute? Not really. Fuel tank. Yes. 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 And yes. Hope I have the money for this. Well, why worry about it? Get all Reliant on the bottom. I forgot about the decoupler, didn't I? No problem. Coupling, decoupler, clunk. In you go. Looks good so far, right? Wrong. We need more. Coupling, 3 of. And these massive extra engines. Looks connected to me, but evidently I'm wrong. Oh, that's much more connected. There we go. Now, it might seem like a bit of a waste, however, getting the tops on these will greatly stabilize me, probably, wherever they are. So there we go. How many parts are we at now? 18, so there's room for more, you say? In that case, where's our even bigger engine parts? Yeah. Okay. Do those need decouplers? Nah, surely not. Couldn't I have more of them? Okay. Now we're at 27. Don't really have space for much more. Looks good to me. Let's give it a roll. I got places to be. Now, how do I set target for the moon? Oh, geez, I'm amazed it can even balance there. Right, moon. How do I Set a course. Oh jeez, it's on the other side of the planet. I can't see a way to set it. Messages, resources, contacts, or contracts. I don't I don't know. Whatever. Let's just make a reasonable amount of throttle and get our arse into space. So I might not have looked at our staging properly. Okay, what's happening first? I'm thinking you're going down here. So it's all of you together blasting us off. And then I can get rid of the whole lot of you. And then... yeah, then you drop off. And then it's you guys. But not at the same time as that. How do I get an extra stage for you? There we go. So all of that, then we drop them off, then you go for it, then I drop you off. Alright. If it didn't work one at a time, why would it work all at the same time, asks Dusty. Well, let's find out together. Have at. Oh wow, these things did not last long, did they? Now they're just going to weigh me down, most likely. Oh man, the moon is freaking other end of the planet. I want it over here. Those engines aren't attached to a compatible fuel tank. Well, that is a real shame, isn't it? But... wow. Wait, where'd my bottom bit go? Well, that's not good at all. Back to vehicle assembly, please. I seem to have lost that when I dropped everything else. Right, much as I like these things, they're not actually getting us further to where we need to be. Can I add extra fuel to these things so they last longer? Come on, you bugger, attached to it. Oh, that's bad. I gotta stop picking this thing up because it's a pain to reattach every time. Probably doesn't work that way. Probably doesn't work that way at all. Ah well, I guess we keep it simple. Hang on. Can I wait for the moon to be on this side? I mean, looking at it, I'm not going to get there if I got to go around and then up. I'm just fighting against Earth the whole way. So, what if I go back to the Space Center and then wait it out for a little bit. There was something for advancing a day, right? Next morning. Whoop. And now, if we look at the map... Can I look at the map? Must be something that lets me look at the map. Tracking station, perhaps? Okay, so here's us. There's the moon. That's a good enough shot. Still fighting against Earth more than I'd like to, but it's as good a shot as I'm willing to take. Now, let's make it happen. Look at this thing bounce. Now, what do? Make a save? Wait, quick save? I don't think so. Now, just bring it down a little bit, and let's go. Where's the moon? Ah, there you are. We burn through this moon like there's this fuel like there's no tomorrow. Good. Now away you go. Away you go. Well, these are gonna hurt me bad. Well, they sure look detached properly. Oh, no, I guess not. I guess not. Now what I suppose I could do is when I start getting real close is use the last of this thrust to get towards the moon. But I'm not going to make it anywhere close with this bucket of bolts. Or am I? Alright, let's save some fuel for later. I feel like we're falling. I feel like we're falling quite a bit. Yeah, that's not making us there. That is not making us there, right. Back we go to the vehicle assembly. Clearly, the problem was that this isn't doing us well, and also, dare I say it, not enough fuel. If we have space for more fuel, then we must have more fuel. Honestly, I'd like to have more engines as well. But more fuel it is. Yes, I remember where fuel is. There we go. Taller it is, the more it'll be stabilized, probably. And then there are these bad boys. Ah, well, not until I put these things in a more reasonable place. Hang on. Brainwave. What if we have 2 lots of decouplers? So we got you there. And we do... Oh no, you weren't done tri-ways, were you? And then we have some engines here. And then more of those engines up here. They both look pretty well attached. And in terms of stability, these ones get the top. And we have 1 space left. I might as well make the parachute, or else people are going to be complaining about the lack of that. Barely weighs anything. There we go. Looks good to me. Save you up and roll you out. The longer the rocket, the shorter the distance to the moon, says Holy Tape. Ah, correct. I did not set my staging. I did not set my staging. Right. First these things. Oop. What? What? No. Just the trio here. Then you move on. So, boom, release. Boom. Oh, it's gonna be boom, all right. Release. Boom, release. Boom, release. And parachute, but that shouldn't be necessary. Might work. Might absolutely not work though. Let's set that throttle to something reasonable and hit it. Okay, we need more throttle than that. A lot more. Looking alright. I mean, we're heading towards the moon. Where the hell's the moon? Why is the moon on the other side again? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rockets away. Well, that didn't seem right. So we made this. It's probably not going to work, but the spaceship, the moon is gone. I guess our problem is if it's daytime, of course the moon isn't going to be out there. Still though. I forget, where do we see the stars from? M for map doesn't do it. Tracking station seems about right. Whoa, slow down there, slow down. I said slow down. Oh, hey, that might be perfect. Look at it, right above us. Right above us. That's good. Jesus, Jake's astronomy is abysmal. I've never really cared much for astronomy. Let's go and launch that thing. Wait, where's the one that we just made? Well, it ain't perfect, but it's gonna have to do. Yeah, at one point I got a fair distance. Where's that moon then? Right above us. Great, couldn't have asked for better conditions. Throttle up. Let's get out there. Brave new world awaits. Brave new world. Up's a daisy. This new world looks awfully familiar. Yeah, okay. I'm thinking then, we just get you guys to get us up nice and fast, and then when it starts to look like we're destabilizing, you know, you've burnt the best of the fuel. So away you go. Ah, a better idea perhaps then. I wonder what's causing us to destabilize so much though. Alright, then we destroy the throttle and get rid of them. No, they're still going up quite a bit. Still going up quite a bit. Okay, this just ain't coming together. I want to try one more time though. Must be something that isn't happening here. Throttle doesn't apply to boosters. Is that so? Well, now we're learning. So do I have no control over the trajectory of these things? I'm just imagining I do. Maybe I should turn this thing on. Alright, I think I see it coming together. Hang on, hang on. Why are we even using you, right? We got a better pilot we could have. Somebody that can actually... Yeah, what the hell. No, we do have Jebediah. Alright, let's try this yet again. Jebediah, it's up to you to keep this thing stable. Okay, a little off course, but maybe that's intended. Where's the moon? That is indeed a little off course for the moon, but we'll get there, don't worry. Oh dear, oh dear. Going off, going off. we're still going up a little bit, so that's okay-ish. We're going down now. Ah, but we're steadying the... Steadying the lot. No, that's not steadying it. Jebediah. Up and at him, right? Right, I have another idea. Vehicle assembly. And what if we got rid of those things, because they're clearly not doing us any good, and instead got ourselves some sweet aerodynamics. Launch that. Same time of day? I still see the moon, so I'll take it. Throttle up, and away we go. Alright, with this to keep us stabilized, we'll surely get up and in the... Why are we going off already? We got it sorted. We got it sorted. Come on, Jebediah. Oh yeah, you have no control over these, do you? Tilting a bit too dangerously much now, though, Jeb. Very dangerously so. But we're still going up. Still going up. Well, that tilt back's a bit dangerous. Well, Jeb seems quite optimistic about his chances here. Ecstatic even, dangerously so. Smiling till the end. Right. We only have half an hour left to hit that moon. I'm thinking it's time for some more drastic measures. We were good with boosters initially, right? As long as they're at the bottom there. So if we get some fins down at the bottom for stabilization, get rid of these things, and put the nice wee toppy bits on these for stabilization. This should maybe help us out a bit more. Let's try it. Jake, do you see yourself coming back to this game in the future? Not as long as RimWorld is installed on my PC. There's a lot of rimming to world our way through. Alright, we're low on time here, Jeb. The moon is there. We just gotta get there. Look at that. How's that for stability? And since we don't have all the extra weight, we're able to make a much faster takeoff here. Hang on, where are the other 3 wings? Oh no. Oh no. Well, come on, the shark fin is going to make its way to the moon. I don't run 3 stability empires anyway. Oh, bollocks. I could have done with that booster. Where's our decoupler? And why is it not decoupling? Well, I think back we go. Alright, here's the problem. They're too far up. Here's what I will claim right now. That's causing them to smack against the ship when they fall off, and good lord, this is a scutter and a half. There we go, that's as attached as I could hope. And this time, let's have some stability. Alright. Jings, this just seems not right. Jake, have you considered just faking the moon landing? Ooh, that would have been a nice touch if I'd thought about it. But I did not think about that. Alright, come on. We got places to be. Jake, they're not attached. Really? Okay. Yeah, they're probably not. They looked pretty attached to me. I mean, really, how's that not attached? It's like some kind of common recurring complaint about the game, that this is the biggest heap of ass. There we go, that looks 100% more attached. Okay, we are seriously running low on time to make this a reality, Jeb. Our wings are way off here, that's going to create some problems. But there's the moon, and we have quite a bit of fuel to get us there. Maybe not enough, but quite a bit. Ah, we're even tilting naturally towards the moon. This is good, I guess. Maybe tilting a bit much there, Jeb. Maybe straighten out a bit. Jeb? Jeb, moon's not that far over. Oh, maybe it is. Keep up the good work, Jeb. Just keep it up and the moon will be ours. Quite going in the right direction though. Oh. Oh no, that's going the wrong way. Up a bit. That moon's getting more and more out of our sight. We're still making our way up, but oh, ooh, hey, that moon looks pretty close now, doesn't it? Come on, you bugger. Get up there. Oh man, we are nowhere near anywhere at this rate. Want me that big ball of cheese. Come on. Come on. Alright, maybe ease off on the... No, not that much on the fuel. Ease up on the throttle so we're not drinking this all up. Or is that more or less useful? I don't know. So still not going the way I really wanted to. Ah, no, we're gaining more and more of this as we get ourselves out. Come on, I need that thing elongated by about factor of 50. That fuel is going away some speed though. Did I not bring enough fuel? Because this is, well, it's getting bigger. It needs to get quite a bit bigger. Also, it's kind of going not the way I want it to. Oh, it grows fast now. Real fast. But also fuel is running out. Massively. Whoa, cut it. Great, except that's not where the moon is. That is not at all where the moon is. How do I free move in this? Oh, well, that's how it could have happened. So the moon goes about a quarter of the way around. Okay. Slightly less than a quarter. So we just got to time it so we start with this very thing when the moon is about here. Perfect. Then we just got to revert the flight to launch day. You know, when we were ready to go. And then we look at the map, consider our direction, which is going to be up towards the moon, and then we just gotta wait out the moon. Oh, that's a bit dizzying. How about that? That's a bit less than a quarter. Yeah, we might be able to make that. It's worth a shot at least. Let's have a save, see if we can make this happen. Alright, Jeb, this is it. This is probably the best chance we're ever going to have. We only have 20 minutes left on the clock, and we don't even know what the approach is like. but we gotta try. I'm gonna really wish I had more fuel given how this went. Alright, now I don't have a moon to aim for, but I do have this thing. We're about to breach orbit, right? Or something? Atmosphere. Oh, I thought that's what that would be. Maybe we already made it. Still a ways to go, right? But I gotta correct that direction a bit. Get up and out there, Jeb. You're our only hope. Wish I could speed up this process, but I guess it's too much of a strain on the game to do that. But this thing is growing, and as long as our fuel holds out, it should continue to. Direction isn't quite right on this. I need it more... Oh, jinx, I got no idea without the moon to look at. Alright, how about we look at the sun and consider from there? We're looking right at the sun from here, and I gotta bring it up-ish a bit. It's tilted a little bit. Phew. I swear I was able to grow it really fast last time. No, it didn't work that way. But I can toggle throttle here, but I don't get to see my fuel in this mode. What? I need to see my fuel. Or is this my fuel gauge? No, that's G-force. Definitely gonna need some more fuel where we're going here. Whoop. Fuel icons in the upper right. Wow, that is hardly an icon, but I'll take it. We've got less than a minute more of fuel. I need that thing to stretch out big time. About 40 seconds of fuel. Come on, up and at them. Up and freaking at them. We're not gonna make it. Well. Good God, that's not a lot of fuel. Right, surely that'll get us to the moon somewhat. Wait, why is that so off? Looked good from my angle. Oh, right, I was looking at a particularly bad angle. Man, how do I make this more freeform? This thing being locked to me is a right proper pain. Alright, well, we just gotta wait until we get a bit closer, right? Why is that moon not moving so fast? That moon is moving very not fast. Alright, what we could do is change our trajectory, even all the way out here, towards the moon that we can surely now see, using just a little bit of thrust. We don't have a lot of fuel, so just a little bit of thrust. We're gonna make our way around. No, wrong way, I think. I'm coming, moon. I'm coming, moon. I really see no reason that this can't work. All right, now oh, James, that burns through the fuel like nobody's business. Hey, maybe we can get on the moon's trajectory at this rate. Not trajectory, but whatever pulls. It has it pull us. Oh, whoa, whoa, hey, not bad, right? If we just speed things up a bit. Now I need you to pull me in, moon, pull me in. We just gotta lightly tap in the moon's direction. Don't worry about the fuel situation, Jeb. You were never going home. Like straight towards the moon, man. Straight towards that moon. How are we looking? How are we looking? Oh no, 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 we're getting away from the moon here. that's not right. I need the moon power. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's me not making the moon. Uh-oh, and that's me out of fuel as well. Oh, I went a bit too fast there. Point is, missed the moon. Damn. You have 10 minutes to give it another go. Sure. But this is something that should be done in the vehicle assembly. I think I just need a bit more fuel. Oh wait, no, didn't I use up all my pieces? No, of course I didn't. There, a little bit more fuel should help us out. And the good old Reliant, or Reliable, or whatever. Now these, this big booster won't get us quite as far anymore, sadly. Space for another 6 objects, so that sounds like 6. Did I get them on? They look on to me. And for stability, of course. There we go. Alright. Make it so. Alright, there's no time for thinking here, Jeb. We just gotta go for it. With length like this, it must be super stable. Tell me the couplings were set up right. Okay, that looks pretty set up to me. The moon is out there somewhere, Jeb. We just gotta find it. Jeb, this doesn't look like the way to space. Okay, that doesn't look like it's going to be happening. What about that awesome save we made just moments before we were going to... Damn, I can't remember which one it was. Oh well, who's to say? Jeb doesn't like space anymore, I think. He just wants home. Yikes. Oh, yikes. Well, I don't think I have the time to get to the moon, however you cut this one, sadly. Sorry, Jeb. So sorry. You know, I think we were pretty close with our earlier one. If we'd just sorted out our initial trajectory a bit better, we would have been on that money. just wish I could figure out more where... Wait, why is the moon directly above us now? That's not part of the plan. That is not at all part of the plan. Sometimes I never know whether I'm meant to press S or W, but S sure isn't doing me any good here. And I don't think a whole lot of things will. Alright, that is not coming together. How about that awesome one that we had for a wee bit? I hope this is the one that we had. Made a save and everything. I think this is the one that just about got us up there. Yeah, with the moon a quarter bit away. Yeah, I think this will be my last attempt before I sling up my astronaut suit. Up we go there, Jeb. What's your impression of KSP? Enjoyable or not for you? It's enjoyable for a spectacle, but this is not for me, right? I am not into astrophysics whatsoever. How do I feel like there are some tools I could use to make this easier to visualize that I'm just not getting, such as seeing where both of our paths will go in time. Maneuver mode, what do we have here? Orbit? Nah, we're not in orbit. Kratos saying 1 minute. Yeah, I don't think 1 minute's going to make this magically come together. I can't even speed the game up as long as I'm accelerating. So bang goes any hope of that. I ain't taking a double on nothing on this. There are clearly basic concepts of the game that I have not gotten my head around. So I'm not about to claim that I'm magically going to make it now. I wonder if we're just wasting fuel here. Like, do we not have to be doing this? Could we really cut back on the throttle? And I can't see the orbit of the moon from there, so I can't see what to aim for, which makes it pretty difficult. Hard to believe, but there was once a time when I hoped for you to succeed in weekly one-shots, says the Merchant of Venus. Well, having punishment games that you submit really makes people want for the punishment. Even when they don't, I'm convinced you folks are just monsters. So the way I see it, I want to aim up a bit, right? Because we're going to go past below this. So if I press down, we go up, right? No, we go something completely different. I might still like that though. What do I need then? This? Hey, that's kind of uppish. Man, you're all such mean, horrible individuals. Oh, hey, that's probably a bit higher, but it seems a bit more on track than what we had before. That fuel is still going places that I don't like. Down. The secret we've all been hiding from you is that achieving orbit requires much more horizontal than vertical thrust. How do we get the fuel to do that up there? Jake, you need a 1 tank, 1 command, 1 booster mini rocket connected to your launch thing via a decoupler. How cute. You know, that makes sense if we got rid of most of all this. However, how do I control it then? Don't I need this sticking out the bottom? Or can I keep it inside one of these shell things? I don't understand. You can have multiple engines for different stages. Maybe I should have a look at that in the building phase after this is done. This, however, is taking forever. But it also murders my fuel to bring it out. Oh. Yeah, I think there's something pretty fundamental that I'm just not getting about all of this. Let's head back to base, though. No return for you, Jeb. Look afterwards, a video of someone going to 3 planets with 3 parts to feel extra bad. I don't feel bad about it. I jumped into this completely blind and wasn't even allowed to do more than 4 tutorials. So I think I got close enough as is. That said though, this is still one hell of a failure. Right, let's revert us not to launch. I want to go back to the building area. How do I do that again? Just recover the vessel as is. I consider the bullying of Max's back seating a success, says Neffy. I'm all for that. Banning people for back seating and then back seating yourself. You know, I think he needs another timeout for that. There we go. Right, what would have been better here then? I guess I'd want something to decouple you from other stuff. Of course you need a parachute of some sort. And then what do you get? Like a wee engine? Is this something that can be controlled? How can you tell if it can be controlled? Cannot be shut down is one thing, but how do you know if you can twist and turn it or not? Liquid fuel engines can be controlled. So that's how you tell. Right, so what you would have, I suppose, is this thing. And then what? Can you put things underneath it? Ooh. I mean, that's not going to do much without any fuel. So I'd probably give it a cheeky little fuel tank to thrust around with. And then I would have a whole load of fuel underneath it, right? And this is kind of where the main ship would... Oh! It automatically gives it a little cover bit. I thought it would look weird if you just had that dangling and all this fuel underneath it. And then you'd have a decoupler. Ah, that does make a lot of sense. Interesting. Interesting, but ultimately a failure, and that means I have to roll my punishment wheel. So let me dig that up. It's not that I wasn't expecting a failure here, although I never hoped for one. I just didn't have it ready. Which means I can narrate to you how I'm doing this. So grabbing all the punishment games that I have, there are 32 of them on the list, and for once I don't have a backlog of them. Reorder them so they are somewhat randomized. They're in alphabetical order, which makes it a bit too predictable when you see them spinning around on the wheel. You can't see what I'm doing, at least I hope you can't see what I'm doing. But we'll have it on screen soon enough. Then we go over to the big old wheel. Spin that wheel like one of your failed engines. Wow, that is harsh. Right. Paste them all in, swirl them around. It says default seconds to spin 5, but I always set it to 25 or 30. Because then it gets that wonderful bit where it really slows down to almost a halt, but not quite. Where's that wheel? We need you on screen for this. Okay, so as I'm sure many of you are well aware, when I fail a weekly one-shot, and I have failed weekly one-shots for quite some time now, let's get a bit of backstory on that one. After a series of 6 successes, I've had a failure rate out of 4 and now 5 in a row. That's a bit gash. So I need to turn it around somehow for weekly one-shot 100, which is the next one. Anyway, if I fail, I have to spin the punishment wheel. Whatever it lands on, I have got to play. There's generally no set time for these things, but I always give them a shake for an hour or two. I remember Kane and Lynch. And these punishment games are submitted by subscribers to the channel, so if you're interested on getting one here, well, I think you know how that works. So, round and round and round it goes. Whatever it lands on, we are forced to play, no matter what. Not now, though. I mean, jings, it's been a long day of rim worlding. Jake, you've been playing some quite unfair conditions lately. Ah, well, Max told me that this challenge was absolutely trivial. So, I guess I should feel bad about not making it. He was going on about how that's barely a challenge. Right, thankfully I missed the randomizer. It looks like Batman Forever is coming in with a win, unless Yandere pushes it up. It does not. It's good, because I know Tandyman would actively want me not to play that. Batman Forever. I don't know anything about that. Let's find some info about you. Batman Forever game. Batman Forever Super Nintendo, apparently. It's a beat-em-up released by, Acclaim Entertainment. That's usually not a good sign. Then again, didn't they do Turok? Let's face it, Turok wasn't good. It was an FPS on the N64 and it wasn't good. Right, regardless how you cut it though, I have failed my weekly one-shot this week. And we have our punishment rolled. We'll do that in the coming days, as well as starting our EU4 campaign and doing yet more RimWorld. But I think after 11.5 hours of streaming today, it's high time that I take a bit of a snooze. So cheers for joining for today's somewhat painful streams, and until tomorrow, it's cheerio.